At Stampin' Up, we have a product line for everyone. Today, I want to talk about our Mix and Match product line. You'll find them in our annual catalog or online. In the catalog, they're on pages 18 and 19. You can see the products listed on the right-hand side and some samples on the left. On pages 20, well, up at the top, you can see the card bases. There's 4 sets of ephemera packs, which are die cuts. And then there's a coordinating stamp set if you would like. On pages 20 and 21 is a 2-page spread of card samples, ideas to help you get started. Here's a look at the Sunny Springs cards and envelopes. You can see the pre-printed bases and coordinate. Here are the Calming Creek cards and envelopes, pre-printed on the front and back, and as well as the coordinating. Here's a look at the ephemera packs. This one is the Say Something with all kinds of words and phrases to use. This one is Something for Everything, filled with all kinds of icons for all occasions. This one is Fully Flowering, all kinds of flowers and leaves. And this one is Labels and Layers, perfect for layering all of your images on. Each pack comes with 8 5x7 sheets, 2 each of 4 designs. On my shopping site, some include colors included in the pack. This helps with coordinating other products. Now, because there are 2 each of all the die cuts, I decided to take my card bases and cut them down so that I can make 2 cards of each design. So here you can see I've taken one of the card bases, I've cut it down to 4 by 5 1/4, and I'm going to adhere it to a white card base. So you will need card bases and 1 additional envelope since there is only 1 coordinating envelope. Now I'm pulling out the die cuts that I want to use, the Celebrate, the Cupcake, one of the frames, and the It's Your Birthday. I've cut a couple of, using the Unbounded Love dies, a couple of frames and the stitched circles, and then I have some pieces for the inside of my card. I was showing you there that I cut from the card base that I trimmed. I had a little piece there to put on the inside to help bring that coordination inside the card. I was also showing you the dies that I used from the Unbounded Love die set. Now, since this frame had kind of the same color around the edge as the card background, I am backing it with just a little bit of gray cardstock just so that it will pop a little more off of the page on that background there. I'm adding some foam tape for dimension to my cupcake. The Celebrate is just going to go diagonally there on my frame. And then I'm going to add some foam tape to the sentiment as well. I'm just sort of laying things out to see where I want them to go. And I wanted just a little bit of sparkle and just to kind of frame the cupcake a little bit there. So now I think I'm ready to put together the front of my card. I'm using some fine detail glue on that sentiment since it is so delicate. You could also use mini glue dots. And then I'm just going to lift that up with my trusty tweezers and put it in place. Normally I like to set, a heavy block or something over it to adhere it, but since we're on camera, I'm just going to keep moving forward and it will adhere once it dries. Now, my cupcake is on foam tape, so I'm just going to put that background frame flat down on the card base. Again, I need my detail glue or mini glue dots for that thin little frame. I cut the frame out twice, once in glitter paper and once in white, so that I could have that two-toned look there. And a little sparkle to celebrate is always appropriate, right? So there's my cupcake going on that there. Then I can add my It's Your Birthday. Oh wait, I added just a little bit of sparkle below with silver glitter paper there. just a hint of it peeking out. And here comes my sentiment. It's your birthday. Now, of course, it's not finished until you add a few embellishments. I didn't have a whole lot of Stampin' Up! Embellishments to choose from at this point, so I'm using some from my stash. I always encourage you to grab from your stash when you can. So there's the front of the card. As I mentioned, there are so many dies to choose from. I thought, why not go ahead and decorate the inside of my card as well. So I've got those stitched circles. I'm just going to put them down in that corner there and layer them up. And then I'm going to add just a little bit of dimension to the sentiment and the candle. Again, I think I want to just lay it in place first to make sure I have everything lined up and it looks good together. And it looks like we're good to go. So there's the candle, there's the sentiment, and then here's that little strip of the card base that I had cut off. I'm just going to tuck that under the circle a little bit. So you have that pattern paper on the inside there. And we'll add a little white star and call it done. Now I have 2 cards, quick and easy, from one card base and from the same package of die cuts. Love how quick and easy this was, and now I have 2 cards ready to go. Join me this week to see the rest of my cards, how I've cut down all of the bases and how I've used those ephemera packs to get double duty out of my creativity. I don't know about you, but creating the design tends to take the most time. So once I create one design, I am good to go. Join me tomorrow for more Mix and Match. Be the first to know about my events, workshops, and classes by signing up for my blog updates on my website, creatingwithchristine.com.